Test 1, 2, C.
Hallo?
السلام عليكم. مساء الخير. اعتقد احنا نحتاج نبدا لان طبعا في احنا اخر اليوم وللاسف كل التاخيرات بتيجي علينا، فاحب ارحب بحضراتكم. ممثل مصر في هذه النتورك، ويسعدني النهارده ان انا اكون المودريتور للسيشن الخاصه بال AI powered geospatial solutions integrating national spatial data infrastructure for effective land and asset management. في السيشن النهارده هيكون بنتكلم اكتر national spatial data infrastructure، وهيكون المتحدثين بتوعنا مهندس وسام عبد الفتاح بزنس كونسلتنت في ايدج برو فور انفورميشن سيستمز. باشمهندس وسام لو تتفضل. ومهندس طارق جوده من هيئه المساحه المصريه Head of Mapping Sector. Engineer Jean Daniel, Vice President of Sales and Marketing on Omeo Space. Please join the stage here. And engineer مهندسة أمل الشرنوبي business consultant في Edge Pro. وهيكون في عرض في الآخر قصير من وزارة التخطيط من جمهورية مصر العربية. هيبدأ البرزنتيشن بتاعتنا من مهندس وسام. Engineer Wissam Abdel Fattah is a seasoned expert in remote sensing. He is consultant in geographic GIS. He did a lot of work in terms of collaboration with various entities. He's a civil engineer. Then he was trained in GIS. He is working with various. Let me see here. He varies with Edge Pro now for quite some time, and his experience spans more than 20 years. مش عايزة أخد وقت أكتر من كده، واللي نبدأ بالpresentations لأن هي هتكون يعني مفيدة بإذن الله. اتفضل يا باشمهندس وسام.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. شكرا دكتور هبة. احنا طبعا هنعرض على حضراتكم التطور بتاع مشروع البنية المعلوماتية المكانية اللي هو الايجيبشن ناشونال سبيشال داتا انفراستراكشر. في البداية بس هسمحوا لي نعرف نفسنا. احنا شركة ايدج برو، الشركة المنفذة للمشروع. شركة اتأسست من 20 سنة.
Experts of more than 300 person, and we executed more than 300 projects with 200 agents. And the goal is information system. We need in a position or location that we know, we give it the flavor of location.
مجموعة من الشراكات بيننا وبين الشركات العالمية اللي
with satellite vendors that we have space imagings and planets and MU, and we have Schneiders for screens, and the geographical scope of Middle East and Africa. We will start today. The NSDI topic is huge and it takes years, and the beginning the initiative of Egypt, and we make the system of NSDI. We partnership with the defense ministry, and we the academic of policies and to the situations. And this is the real start. And we studied all. Our main goal is we put our scopes in definitions, and we concluded that we in the NSDI we can save all the tools and policies and characteristics and experts on many things, and if we do it, we will do an NSDI capture, process, and share and deliver. And we concluded on this. We discovered that we to produce data or air imaging, and also we must promote the value. We should not be limited in, and we take advantage of this data, and we capture data and process the data, and then transfer the data into information and deliver it. And anyone, not anyone, and we share it and from the value of it. And when I expose the thing, we should take advantage of it. Our first goal is we collected all goals. I will conclude it in one word or two. Unify the characteristic of my map, and I would put unified characteristic of the states, and I will put them in one map, and so I can help the map survey, the Egyptian survey. The scope that we will work on is the first decision making maker. In many institutions we have 3 levels, from the strategic level to the functional level. Every one of them, it's we have everyone have different. On the world, they have globally they have many levels. The decisions that were taken back then, we will work on the national level and the local level, and these the parties worked on the local level, and the start in instead the operation of the SDI, and the challenges that we faced are mainly all experts in the field of geoinformatics all should work with us in the center, in the infrastructure that we need. They should have data, geographical data, and we should have a space, and we should have all that. The second thing, all party should the ownership rights, and we have the experts. They save their ownership, and they deliver to the other party, and we conclude on what we need. We should achieve that all etc. And everyone should. This is a huge challenge, and we should do it, and we should make them work without the application. Different sources from industry, agricultures, things that are all things from the old era, and etc. And there is a shift between the data. And the schema, and attribute. When we write the word district, one would write D, and other would write district. This is a challenge that we should tackle. After we study the challenges and we know our goals, we should work that we separate the parties to sectors. The one sector is data provider, which is this in the field of it has operations that actually function, and we must function, and we take advantage of it. We take its data, and every party should be responsible of its data, and the data viewers needs to develop themselves and start utilizing systems, and to improve their performance, and they don't have a system, but we can assist them and we teach them without working so much. And how can the experts from the expert to the manager we facilitate operation because of the last party parts we separated to base maps all maps that are we have all parties it has a party of geographical part and we can it separate a district or anything and plus engage entity base maps we take the geographical map and finally we have a unified map engaged in NCDI plus engaged entity minus base map. I build the final map. The second type of data is specialized maps, and I'm not like agriculture data, engineering data, and every engineer crops in agriculture. It's engineered maps, and I do referencing to it, and I engaged in it. I'm not concerned with taking data. And in this lane, we demonstrated our goal and we talked our own challenges and the types of users and how what can we do with data and how we can make complex puzzle down all this. And if it's infrastructure as service, I will give you a service and you give me a. And we have in the Ministry of Planning and we make units and its servers and it have on the party that needs the service. The tiny thing I will provide you is base sources and I will make according to the need and all the people that need. The third thing is we talked about cannot build a center that has many specialties, and I can show you how it works. And we work platform as a service. Every party has a platform. A platform that we can make the application. My applications, we don't have time, and we will we'll see workflow and how we can update the base. And if we have a new school, I separate it, and I will tell the server to how I can do that. At start, I can begin with defining the logo flow, and then I will conclude because we don't have time, and we do. I will nodes route, and we will do the route, and then I will do the first step, and I put the ID when I draw a school, let's say, and then put I would the text box, and then I will download a list, and so on, and I would put actions the bottom below, and then I would configure without being a programmer, and I put a configuration, and I give you a platform so you can make application without being a programmer, and that's how we can work. And it will you put the ID, the user word and password, and it will open, and et voila, you see, you zoom in and right click, and this is the node that I put. You fill in the data that you want, and then we put the click, and then we put a virtual data. So when in order to draw my school, and I said educational buildings, and this is the school. Finally, and when we add it, We have it in the SDI, and the party where I can put, and it goes with the standards. The second thing, we can do indicators of performance. The decision maker you want to put let's choose, for example. It's like I'm working with Excel. I put the chart whatever I choose, and then I put the charts, and after that, it shows that here there is indexes of performances, electricity, water, etc. Who did this? The same party. This is the characteristic that I have the platform. And then the software, the service, it puts we can do all that. The final thing is the native as a service. We are used to work on this program, and you are native of it, and we will we will put it in the web. It will offer you service, and we'll put it the program as SDA. And for example, I put a picture here, desktop. We put a human as a service is the head of the pyramid, and the anything that we use, and the center has many experiments that will aid all parties. The stages of the first stage is the initiation or establishment of the center, and then we have data that okay. And then the second thing, expansions, is increasing participating parties, and every party make their applications. And the last part is service providing, is I connect universities and research institute, public and private sectors, and citizens, and I put paying service for citizens, everyone who wants from he will from the SDI, and I will give you the money. This is our plan. Finally, we have many annex centers, SDA, the center of creating maps, cadastral and real estate registration, and National Spatial Number Center. Thank you. You're welcome.
وسام. باشمهندس طارق دلوقتي هيكلمنا على terms والسبيسيفيكيشنز ازاي تعمل خريطه الاساس الخاصه بالNSDI. باشمهندس طارق هو رئيس قطاع الخرائط في هيئه المساحه المصريه، بخبره اكثر من 30 عام في مناطق مختلفه من مصر، وحاصل على ماسترز من ITC. باشمهندس طارق اتفضل.
السلام عليكم. طبعا الوقت متأخر جدا واليوم طويل، أتمنى أن ما أكونش ضيف تقيل عليكم. يعني وسام يعني يقول إيه ساعدني وإدى بريف على موضوع الSDI. إحنا كهيئة مساحة يمكن بدأنا قبل إيدج برو في موضوع الSDI، وبعد كده كملنا مع إيدج برو. فكانت البداية في الSDI إن أنا أبدأ أشتغل. طبعا مشاكل SDI او مشاكل الخرائط موجوده عموما في مصر او في معظم الدول العربيه، بيكون في اكتر من جهه بتعمل انتاج خريطي، ومبقاش في تكامل ما بين الداتا وبعضها، مفيش ستاندرد موجوده. ما كانش في اي ستاندرد موجوده. بدانا نقف نحط النقط على نقول ايه، وحطينا اسس نشتغل عليها، عملنا ستاندرد. استفدنا ان يبقى في ريفرنس سيستم واحد يجمع كل العاملين في مجال الخرائط مع بعض. الهيئه فيها كورس ستيشن شغاله من 2011. بدانا نجمع كل الناس في ريفرنس واحد، وعندنا انتشار للمحطات على مستوى الجمهوريه في الرقعه الزراعيه فيما يخص الجزء العمراني اللي كل الدوله بتنادي عليه. اوكي. طبعا دي الاسباب اللي موجوده اللي دعتنا نستخدم الاس دي اي. المواصفات برضو يمكن شاركنا بالصدفه فيها، كان احد الزملاء اللي موجودين معانا الدكتور ايمن كان معانا في لجنه، تشكلت لجنه من الوزاره فيها كافه الجهات المعنيه
represented by producing maps and all experts in research in the field of creating maps. We have characteristics of maps in general in Egypt in from 1 scale to 200 and 500. This and we talk in the same lane, and we work and will help in the when we have the integration between that and the two unified base map. We must think that we can unified based map that connects all the state entities and everyone work in the JOS.
طبعا كل ده بنفكرنا فيه ان لازم اشتغل من خلال اليو ان جي جي ام الاي جي اف في الفريم ورك بتاعه، وان انا بستخدم نفس الخطوات اللي موجوده اللي بتنظمها اللجنه العربيه لخبراء الامم المتحده. دي برضو الاستراتيجيات والتسع محاور الاساسيه اللي موجوده. اتكلمنا على الداتا، الانوفيشن، الستاندرد، الشراكه مع القطاع الخاص، وبرضو دي اشتغلنا فيها كتير. الكباسيتي بيلدينج عملنا كميه تدريب وكوادر وشراكه مع الجامعات في تدريب الناس. الشراكه مع القطاع الخاص، في دوله انشات وثيقه اسمها سياسه الملكيه، سياسه ملكيه الدوله، اللي بنقول ايه بتساعد وبتخلي الناس كلها تعمل شراكه مع القطاع الخاص بصفه متحرر عن القطاع الحكومي في مجالات كتيره جدا. يقدر يعين افراد لفترات معينه صغيره على حسب المشروع، مختلفه عن القطاع الحكومي اللي بيتعين بيفضل معايا دائم في طول الوقت. خريطه الاساس بتغطي الرقعه الزراعيه والمناطق الحضريه في مصر. اتعملت كفرج كامله لمصر بخرائط سكيل 1/2500، وكان الهدف منها طبعا نعمل الخرائط واعمل لها تحديث دوري بصفه دايمه، عشان الخريطه لو مش محدثه هتيجي مع الوقت مش هيبقى ليها فايده. بعمل تكامل ما بين الداتا اللي موجوده في الداتا الوصفيه مع داتا الخرائط. الستاندرد اتكلمنا عليها، ان انا برضو بستخدم برضو الشبكه اللي موجوده بتاعت هيئه المساحه، شبكه الثوابت الارضيه اللي موجوده في هيئه المساحه، ان هي اساس لانتاج الخرائط على مستوى الجمهوريه. وطبعا دون في بيساند الرؤيه اللي الهيئه حطها واللي الدوله حطها في رؤيه 2030. الشراكه واللي كانت موجوده مع البيز ماب النس دي اي كان مشاركين فيه هيئه المساحه العسكريه، وزاره التخطيط، ومع القطاع الخاص اللي كان بيشاركوا شركه اجبرو. نقول تقريبا معظم الحاجات الكومبوننت نفسها اللي موجوده. المنطقه اللي كانت بتغطي الرقعه الزراعيه اللي محدده باللون الاحمر واللون الازرق، ودي بتغطي حوالي في اكثر من 100,000 كيلومتر مربع بدقه من صور جويه، او اتعملت صور فضائيه الاول. كانت الاول صور جويه وبعد كده اتنقلت لصور فضائيه دقتها 30 سم، بحيث انتج منها الخرائط 2500. اتعملت الخرائط كلها من الصور، وعدد اللايرز اللي موجوده كانت بتصل الى 60 لاير مختلفه فيها كل المباني وكل الشوارع والمجاري المائيه، واتعملت من خلال الجيو داتابيز اللي هو الانسبايرد ستاندرد اللي موجود قدامي. ده كان الكومبوننت نفسها بتاعه الانس دي اي، كان في سوفت وير وفي ورك ستيشنز موجوده، في ناس بتوع الجي اي اس، وفي الصور الجويه او الصور الفضائيه. اللي اتعمل والنتائج بتاعته، عملنا 125,000 كيلومتر مربع من خرائط 1 ل 2500. اتعملت على كذا مرحله. المرحله الاولى كانت غطت 49,000 كيلومتر مربع، المرحله الثانيه حوالي 25,000، والفتره الزمنيه محدده. الفتره الثالثه كانت الاخيره حوالي 50,000، وجينا بدانا نمسك الجزء الاولاني اللي بدا وعملنا له تحديث بعد كده في الفتره من 23 ل 24. شكرا.
شكرا باشمهندس طارق برضه للالتزام بالوقت. Now we move to engineer Gene Daniel. He's the vice president of
هو يشتغل ب
I'm going to show you nice pictures because this is what we do. Okay. So my name is. Can we have this on the back on the panel? Perfect. Thank you. Is it okay if I speak English for everyone? Okay, good. Okay, so we are a satellite operator, and we're taking pictures, and we give work to these gentlemen and ladies who are working hard to make something out of it. Okay, so, okay. We are operating almost 100 satellites, and these little birds are taking pictures all over the Earth and delivering this to you, whoever needs this to do maps, to do intelligence, to extract features, to extract information. We do this from 30 centimeter to 5 meter and even above. But today I'm going to focus on the 50 centimeter because this is what is really applicable for large area mapping and agricultural lands. So, for instance, this is a picture of Ben Salah في المغرب. So you can see here, this is agricultural land, and when we zoom in, this is the resolution that we can get, okay? 50 centimeter, this is what you can extract from 50 centimeter imagery. So you can see the roads, you can see the buildings, you can see the roundabouts, you can even see sometimes the lines on the road, and of course you can see the plot, the delineation of each plot. So with EdgePro, and I thank you, EdgePro, for inviting me on stage today, we are giving them access to a huge amount of data because together we're doing this change detection project in Egypt. It's a project that has been lasting for 4 years now, and we're collecting every quarter the more than 150,000 square kilometers over Egypt to refresh the data and give them the possibility to do change detection. Okay, so this is what we're collecting. You can see in Egypt we are focusing on the Nile Delta, the Nile Valley, and the coast. And each time we are delivering this online. So when we collect the data, we give them access to it. They can compare to the previous collection from last quarter and detect the changes. The main purpose of this is to detect the change detection. Is it legal? Is it illegal? And then to take action. So you can see here what we collect, and you can see an example of what it looks like for the agricultural part. Okay, this is another example on our portal. You can check the difference between season or dates. Okay, this is an example between November 23 and April 23. So by just scrolling, you will see the difference between cultural aspects of the land. I'm going fast because I know you guys are tired. This is another example, Saudi Arabia. We are automatically extracting the trees and counting the trees. Okay, so you can see this is the global area in Saudi Arabia. And this is each tree that we identify. We use false color to detect the vegetation and to identify the number of trees. And how can we do that? Because we have access to a very specific constellation. This is a constellation that is unique on the market. It's 9 satellites, and they have the ability to collect 150 kilometers swath. Okay, the width of the footprint is 150 kilometers. As you can see here, this is an example of Saudi Arabia, which is large territory, 2 million square kilometers. with the 9 satellites, we could actually collect the entire territory at 50 centimeters in 5 days. Actually, we could do even faster than this, but usually it's not necessary. But that gives you an idea of what we could do over the global landmass on the Earth. Very quickly, we can refresh the data. Another example, this is agricultural land in Tabuk in Saudi Arabia. And you can see the level of details here. You can identify each of the trees. You can identify when people are digging on the ground. And you can even see the greenhouses. Another example on our portal, I think this is in Tunisia. I took some specific example all over the Arab lands. So this is an example in Tunisia. Again, you can see the difference of culture between seasons. And when you zoom in, actually, I hope you understood this. The small square here in yellow, when you zoom in, this is what you get at full resolution, okay? So you can see even the paths of the agriculture vehicles going on the land. Eventually, this is an example, I think another example in Egypt. So when we zoom in on this small rectangle over here, this is the level of detail that you get. You can see each building, of course. This is farmer buildings, and you can see each of the plots. I think on this one, it reflects because it's like tarp. I don't know how to say this. They bash, I think, tarp in English. Final one, I think this is in Iraq. So you can see again, we're zooming in on this small part of the land, and you will see the road, you will see each plot. You can actually delineate each plot very easily. Final pictures, I want to show you what we can achieve with change detection. So when we're taking a picture at different dates, we can ask the AI to extract some information and to see some changes. In that example, for instance, we asked the AI to identify new buildings or areas of construction. And you will see in the next slide, we see the difference, okay? You see new building, new roof, or digging in the lands. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to wake you up a little bit with some nice pictures. Thank you very much.
Now we have a good idea about the NSDI أو المتغيرات المكانية. هيكلمنا أكتر عليها مهندس وسام. الابليكيشنز شوية.
Engineer. Go ahead. We will and we it's not based on infrastructure on the pyramid that we created. Our building at the first is the center of spatial changes. If we look at this picture here, before in 25 January, and now if we see between all buildings that it is not existed in the previous previous time, and we can prevent this phenomenon, and how we can solve it, and we can prevent from it. This is the base of creating the Spatial Changes Center. Main stakeholders that are partnered with us are the part. This is the part of the operations. At the beginning, the Ministry of Planning, Economic Development, and International Cooperation, and they put that in the. I name them changes, and all regions again they will take the report from this from the place, and they will work on it. This is the part where this is the development is the ministry that it is keep on date all the informations, and ministries that have lands, private lands, it update taken in dates, and of course Republic presidency look into all details. The principle, the main principle, consists of 30 experts that worked on programs of satellite imaging, and they have manager, team leaders, and analytic, etc. We based upon on satellite images, so we can conclude it changed, and 30 centime to 50 centime. It's hard to capture daily, but we high level, new level. We have all the capabilities, and we see the change that happening from the governmental center. Every region has, every state have 20. They work on a system that is they have every region have infrastructure. If there is malfunction in the internet, it will be still work, and they have 290 branches in our governmental government of Egypt. They monitor, and they reply to the region. And then the main changes, they will conclude all the changes, and they will give it to the regions, and it will give all the details of the field, and from the centers. After the field download data, and it will do quality control on it, and it will come back to the principal center, and that we will eat the ministry and the regions and all sectors that will do or know how to functions. And this is finally, I want to give you a small example of this specific regions. I can choose from any regions, any place that I want to follow, or any all from this link. Do I see the data, if this is legal or not legal, inspectively, or and finally I can make this as explode. I download it on Excel or print it or anything I want. This is in a nutshell, because of the time don't have much time. This is in a nutshell what we see, and this is and we can have download the 1 million changes, and we created an outcome 70 million to billion EGB to the country, and we do well in this period. The other thing that I want to talk about is registration, real estate registration. We will sum it up because we don't have much time. Egypt have a law of that we registration of real estate. The law, if I want to registrate real estate, there is an important thing in the country, and the decision, and we initiated the decision on the 7th of May 2022, and the party of the done in most of the demands of real estate, and it will take the measures and the lands that you want, and you register it in the contract, and the contract that you have, and the space that you have, and the first step that we told from the system of the registration that we took. The topic here that was made from in Ramadan, and it was in May. This is one day after Eid, and this is because of the infrastructure and SDI, we could apply systems and implement programmings that will do well in the matter. Objectives. Objectives. Our objectives is facilitating services for citizens in obtaining the cadastral survey. If we look at the stakeholders, first citizen, and the Ministry of Planning, Economic and Development and International Cooperation. And this is the three main keys elements. And they deal with the audience and more than a huge number of centers that make sure that this land or this unit is correct in the plan, the correct plan. After that, the role of the private sector starts. It does a downloading data, and from 18 company and we have 232 office that receive the results of the download of that. We cannot explain all that, but we can. We have. I can go to this website, or I can, when I see as a citizen, I sign up and I create an account, and then I fill up my data, and then if I have a land or not, I have an account, and then I see all the my accounts transactions, and this is any money that we can have, and if we have Visa or whatever that you like. After that, the military they make to deliver to citizen on the companies that we said before, and according to the geographical location, every company has a location, and the company make we will come to you this, and then we make sure of your ID and etc. As we can see here in the video, here.
يتاكد يعمل سكان الكيو ار كود بتاعه ويتاكد فعلا الشخص ده هو اللي احنا كلمناه وقلنا له بالتليفون عليه، وبعد كده يبدا من خلال تابلت وجهاز متوصل فيه بلوتوث يبدا ياخد القياسات بتاعته. ده بيترسم اوتوماتيك.
After that, the citizen receive a certificate after it's reviewed by these, and he look and he deliver the documents and all, and then they will come to and will make sure the Ministry of Planning and the governments of land, and it is a land of the state, and the confirmation because all the states by the SDA. And finally, if we have a dashboard, they can see all the buildings here. They can see the mission here, which we have 170,000 application, and that's it.
نتكلم عليه باشمهندسة أمل. باشمهندسة أمل برضو expert في الجي اي اس وريموت سensing، وكانت بتشتغل في الكابمس.
It worked on the in the go ahead. peace be upon you. I would not take a lot of your time. We're late. We continue on projects based on is
مهمين كده هتكلم عليهم.
the operations.
الدولة أو الحكومة المصرية شغالة على مبادرة الحصر الثروة العقارية، واحنا عارفين طبعا أهمية حصر الثروة العقارية ومن تقنين والحفاظ على الملكية سواء الملكية الخاصة أو الملكية العامة. لإجراء عملية الحصر ده في 2 أو بندين أساسيين لازم يتموا علشان نقدر نعمل الحصر ده. أول بند اللي هو إنشاء رقم عقاري موحد لا يتكرر. الحاجة الثانية إن هو ينشأ نظام عنونة قياسي طبقا للمواصفات العالمية مع ايزو 19160. طبعا أهمية العنونة معروفة إن هي عامل أساسي أو العمود الأساسي في أي بنية تحتية مكانية، لأن هي دي عن طريقها الحكومة بتقدر تقدم الخدمات للمواطنين سواء خدمات حكومية أو حتى الخدمات الإلكترونية. وطبعا وجود عنوان واضح ومحدد للمباني والمنشآت والطرق ده من خلال إنشاء رقم أو معرف وحيد لكل عقار. العقار ده سواء قطعة أرض أو مبنى أو وحدة أو طريق. علشان تقوم المنظومة ديت طبعا كانت في مجموعة من الصعوبات والتحديات اللي قابلتنا، منها على سبيل المثال الاختلاف في التقسيم الإداري. وهنشوف هنا على الخريطة دي ده مثال لحد إداري لقرية العرقية في محافظة المنوفية. هنا في 4 حدود مختلفة لنفس القرية، حد من المساحة هيئة المساحة، حد من هيئة التخطيط العمراني، في حد ثالث من الجهاز العام للتعبئة العامة والإحصاء، ولا حد فيهم منطبق مع الحد الثاني. دي أول مشكلة. المشكلة الثانية إن في أكتر من مصدر للتقسيم الإداري في الدولة. في تقسيم حاجة اسمها التقسيم الشرطي اللي هي الأقسام والشيخات، وده المصدر بتاع وزارة الداخلية. وفي تقسيم تاني محليات اللي هي القرى والمراكز، وده المصدر بتاع وزارة التنمية المحلية. من المشاكل التانية تكرار أسامي الشوارع بطريقة عشوائية جدا. الخريطة دي بتبين في منطقة في العمرانية في محافظة الجيزة، اللون الأحمر ده شارع باسم شارع السلام متكرر أكتر من مرة في نفس المنطقة. الحاجة التانية برضو في مشكلة تسمية الشوارع أو في العنوانة، إن ممكن الشارع الواحد ليه أكتر من اسم، في اسم سابق واسم حالي واسم شهرة، فده بيعمل تضارب ما بين البيانات في الجهات الحكومية. في الكهرباء متسجل باسم، في الضرائب متسجل باسم تاني، وهكذا. برضو من ضمن المشاكل غياب أسماء الشوارع في بعض المناطق خصوصا القرى والمدن العمرانية الجديدة. أيضا من المشاكل والتحديات الأرقام التنظيمية للمباني موجودة في بعض المناطق ومناطق تانية لأ، أو لو موجودة ممكن بيكون فيها برضو عدم ترتيب وعشوائية ومفيش نظام محدد ليها. وخصوصا لما يكون في تجمعات سكنية أو الكومباوند السكني، الشركة العقارية اللي بتقوم بتنفيذ هذا المجمع السكني هي بترقم المباني بالطريقة الخاصة بتاعتها. عشان كده كان مهم جدا ان يتعمل الإطار ده خاص بالتوحيد لإدارة وتسجيل الأراضي والعقارات، اللي هو يبقى فيه نظام موحد بيعالج مع مشاكل تكرار العناوين أو العشوائية بتاعتها. بتمكن ان هي تربط العنوان العقار او تحسن الربط ما بين الجهات الحكومية، فبالتالي تقدر تحسن الخدمات اللي بتقدم للمواطن. أيضا بتوفير بيانات دقيقة ممكن تستخدم في الخدمات الإلكترونية والتجارة الإلكترونية، ودي طبعا هي الشائعة حاليا دلوقتي. علشان كده، علشان كل العوامل ديت صدر قرار من رئاسة الوزراء بسنة 2020، قرار رقم 2466. القرار ده صدر بتحديد لجان، 6 لجان من الشركات، من الوزارات والهيئات الحكومية. وظيفة اللجان ديت هي تحط إطار أو نظام لإنشاء الرقم العقاري الموحد وتوحيد العنوانة أو وضع نظام قياسي للعنوانة. أهم اللجان ديت اللجنة الأولى اللي هي لجنة العنوانة والترقيم، ودي كانت برئاسة الجهاز المركزي للتعبئة العامة والإحصاء. اللجنة الثانية لجنة التشريعات، دي برئاسة وزارة العدل. اللجنة الثالثة اللي هي اللجنة الفنية لتنفيذ هذا الرقم، وده برئاسة وزارة الاتصالات وتكنولوجيا المعلومات. اللجنة الأولى اللي هي أهم لجنة، اللي هي إزاي تحط النظام العنوانة وإزاي تعمل رقم عقاري. ده كان بيتكون من أكتر من 20 وزارة وهيئة حكومية زي وزارة التخطيط، وزارة الإسكان، وزارة الدفاع متمثلة في إدارة المساحة العسكرية، وزارة الري متمثلة في هيئة المساحة المصرية، وأيضا برضو الجهات الأكاديمية زي جامعة القاهرة. كان أول حاجة قامت بيها اللجنة إنها تدرس التجارب العملية وتشوف السيستمز اللي هي ممكن موجود تتعمل أو تكرر في الدول زي الاتحاد الأوروبي أو أمريكا أو كندا. تمام. ووصلت إن من التجارب ديت إن هي شافت أشكال مختلفة من الأساليب لتحديد الأرقام. كان من أهمها هو تحديد، أو بعض الجهات كان أو بعض الدول بتستخدم حاجة اسمها Universal Unify أو Unique ID. ده رقم بيتخلق عشوائي من السيستم، وبيتكون من 32 هكساديسيمال ديجيت، وبيتكرر عمره ما يتكرر لأنه في عدد احتمالات 5.3 في 10 أس 30 احتمالية. اللجنة دي حطت شروط مكونات الرقم القومي العقاري، من أهمها اللي هي هقولها اللي باللون الأحمر، إن هي دي ماست بي إنها تكون موجودة في الرقم، إن الرقم العقاري ده يكون رقم وحيد لا يتكرر، لا يعتمد على التقسيم الإداري، مستدام ومرن. ودي ال10 بنود اللي هي 10 شروط لازم تبقى موجودة في الرقم القومي. معلش. اتحط في بعد الاقتراحات ديت، قدمت الجهات فيه 4 سيناريوهات للشكل الرقم العقاري. أول سيناريو كان مقدم من إدارة المساحة العسكرية، وهو بيمثل سراج كود، وده شبيه بالرقم الرقم اليو اي دي اللي احنا قلنا عليه. الاقتراح الثاني وهو كان مقدم من الجهاز المركزي للتعبئة العامة والإحصاء، وده كان عبارة عن رقم مكاني بينتج من تقسيم شبكي للجمهورية، بيبدأ من 100 كيلو متر 100 في 100 كيلو متر مربع لغاية ما يوصل ل1 متر في 1 متر. الاقتراح الثالث هو تقسيم أو مزج بين تقسيم شبكي بيوصل لغاية 100 متر في 100 متر، وبعدين جوه التقسيم الشبكي بيتم سريالة الأرقام أو سريالة المباني جوه المربع السكني ده. الاقتراح الرابع دوت إن هو كان الإحداثي الجغرافي للعقار، ويتعمل كومباينيشن والواي بالطريقة اللي هي موجودة على الشكل قصادكم. ال4 سيناريوهات دي تم الاتفاق على اختيار المقترح بتاع وزارة الاتصالات، اللي بيتكون مزيج ما بين التقسيم الشبكي والتسلسل الرقمي، وده التول بتاعه وصل ل 18 ديجيت. واخيرا من خلال الاداره او من خلال المنظومه بتاعه NSDI تم ربط منظومه او قاعده البيانات الجيومكانيه بالرقم اللي هو اوريدي السراج كود موجود في خريطه الاساس، والرقم المكاني اللي هو المقترح بتاع الجهاز المركزي للتعبئه العامه والاحصاء، والرقم البريدي مع هيئه البريد المصريه. كل ده اتسجل مع نفس قاعده البيانات المكانيه. ايه الكرنت سيتويشن بقى دلوقتي؟ ان هو خلاص تم تخليق شكل الرقم القومي العقاري. الحاجه الثانيه ان وزاره العدل حطت التشريعات اللي هيتم على اساسها تنفيذ ومطابقه الرقم القومي العقاري. تالت حاجة واللي بتحصل حاليا دلوقتي ان وزارة الاتصالات بتعمل جينيريشن للرقم على باستخدام خرائط الاساس لكل مبنى وكل قطعة ارض وكل طريق. اخر حاجة بقى بعد ما الرقم العقاري يخلص على مستوى كل الحضر او تخليقه على مستوى الجمهورية، هيطبع هذا الرقم على لوحة، اللوحة المعدنية ديت ده مقترح شكلها، ده هيبقى كل مبنى عليه الرقم دوت وسكان وكود بار يقدر يعمل له سكان فيطلع له الرقم القومي ويطلع له العنوان ويطلع له الرقم البريدي. تاني تطبيق اللي هيتم بيه استخدام خرائط الاساس في البنيه المعلوماتيه هو استخدامه في مرحله مصر داخله على تعداد مصر تعداد السكان والاسكان اللي هو هيتم في 2027 وبيتم العمل عليه من السنه دي. التعداد بيتكون من 3 مراحل: مرحله ما قبل التعداد، اثناء التعداد، وما بعد التعداد او نشر النتائج. ال3 مراحل دول سيتم ربطهم بمنظومه NSDI واستخدام خرائط الاساس في ال3 مراحل. اول مرحله اللي هي خاصه بما قبل التعداد ان هو بيتعمل او تحديث اولا مكتبي استخدام الصور الاقمار الصناعيه او الجويه لخريطه الاساس على
So first of all, we get a geospatial picture, and when it is loaded into the systems, there are numbers attributed to these pictures, and also divisions of each land lot. First of all, we used to do the maps and the drawing, but we changed that. We changed the paperwork that was before, and it was taking a lot of time, and it was very costly. And even the data in it was not exact, but with the application, it's a tablet or a mobile application that can allow you download the necessary maps about administrative boundaries, buildings, different services, and you can zoom in, and also a form to fill in regarding the information about the buildings, like the forms that exist for roads. And this way we have a geospatial map that contains data, and that can be used for future statistic operation that will be starting in 2027. Thank you. So we took a lot of your time, and there will be a short video about the framework of NSDI through the Ministry of Planification. Can we get the video on, please? In the recent period, the world witnessed wonderful technological progress, and that developed alive, and Egypt is aware of this development and wanted to cope with what's happening in the world in the vision of 2030 and do what's necessary to implement it according to instructions of the Republic and the armed forces. We are on the right way to digital transformation of our society, in which our children will have same chances And based on that, there were instructions to improve the services to the citizens and also to coordinate between different departments of the state. And in order also to keep this development, the state opted for digitalization and geospatial data. And we started in 2016, and according to the political instructions, in order to establish an efficient partnership, an information database was established in order to make sure of the integrity of the informations according to international standards. And the priority was to establish concrete informations to the government and also to the private sectors and the citizens. All that, the results were providing multiple and easy services, cost effective, facilitating information, also supporting planification and assisting decision making, improving development and coordination between different departments of the state. Geospatial data is supervised by the National Center of Information and the National Information Geospatial Office. And that was established on Egypt by very exact and delicate measures according to international standards. The National Center of the Geospatial Information Structure. It provides detailed information for each place in the country based on satellite pictures and also based on geospatial maps with a record time of information access and supported by apps. The Center of Geospatial Changes. It was established in 2017 in July, and its objective is to combat slums and also organize the use, optimize the use of agricultural lands and also to study detect all the violations and providing cards of different coastal constructions to make sure that there are no environmental violations. The Technological Center of Land Survey that provides a certificate of land survey in order to facilitate and accelerate the judicial proceedings, and which is a part of forming the land survey department. The citizen can provide the papers to the land survey department. The papers are examined and then proceed. The fruit of all that in a record time, 281 region used that, and we established 50 layers of data and also 173 as indicators and 71 of governmental departments. It's also important to mention that the ecosystem was applied also on a decent life initiative and also to follow the state project and investment plan which relies on following up and detecting the farming and agricultural activities. So the geospatial information database is a new page for the history of Egypt that goes back to thousands of years. In this era of technology and rapidity, Egypt is establishing a new chapter of greatness of its history. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for staying tight all this time. We know that it is late, and we would like to hear if there are any questions that you want to ask our dear participants. And there is also a QR code with that can be used to extract more information about the database and also how it works and how it functions. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and and see you tomorrow. Thank you.